Were you ever burdened by a challenge so immense you were certain no one else could understand? I've been there, and I know how incredibly isolating it can feel, especially when you think you have to go it alone to find a solution, or when you're concerned about how your vulnerability will be perceived by others. Please know that you are not alone in this journey. Throughout my roles as an executive coach, mentor, and ally to numerous women leaders like you, I'm always reminded of how nuanced your lives can be. I realize you often grapple with shared narratives, common questions, and overlapping challenges. Today, I've decided to reveal the top 10 pressing questions that consistently arise during my intimate executive coaching sessions. Dive in to discover these shared concerns and discover why seeking support to implement transformative strategies to navigate these questions with confidence is a worthwhile pursuit. Find the full transcript and other resources for women leaders at livingwhileleading.com/15. You're listening to Living While Leading with your host, Sharon Ehrlich, where I help women IT executives gain more control over their careers and carve out time to care for themselves and family. Have you ever felt like you were the only one dealing with a particular problem, only to realize that others feel exactly the same way? Knowing that other women leaders face similar challenges provides a sense of validation. It's an affirmation that your feelings, doubts, experience, and concerns are not just a figment of your imagination. There are many reasons why recognizing shared struggles is important, and here are a few. Leadership can be isolating. But when you recognize shared struggles, the sense of isolation diminishes, offering the comfort that you're part of a larger community. When you acknowledge shared challenges, it opens the door for collaborative discussions. Pooling experiences can lead to innovative solutions that might not have been considered in isolation. Witnessing or hearing about the triumphs of others can provide motivation and remind you that the hurdles, no matter how daunting, can be overcome. Women executives who are committed to their growth and excellence seek out my guidance to ensure a graceful journey on their road to personal and professional fulfillment. These are the themes they often struggle to find answers to. These questions lead them to work with me as a thinking partner to develop tailored solutions to address their unique challenges. The first question is, how do I manage the balance between my personal life and my career? You know that striking a balance between being effective in both your professional and private life is crucial for your well-being and effectiveness. This requires setting boundaries, prioritizing self-care, and understanding that it's okay not to be all things to all people all the time. The second question is, how can I overcome imposter syndrome? The feeling of not being enough is something many women leaders grapple with at various stages in their career. Personal growth depends on developing strategies that reinforce your understanding of your value. The third question, what's the best way to deal with office politics? Navigating the intricate web of relationships, hierarchies, and unspoken rules can be tough. Having a clear understanding of office dynamics and how to leverage them can empower you to make informed decisions and allow you to lead effectively and with empathy. Question 4. How do I advocate for myself without seeming arrogant? It takes work to identify the sweet spot between self-confidence and humility. This is particularly challenged when you've absorbed and continue to be confronted with cultural norms that dictate how you should behave. Question number 5. Should I consider a career change at this stage in my life? Personal growth is an ongoing journey. I can testify to that. And it's never too late to write a new script for your life and explore new horizons. However, this does require honest introspection and strategic planning. 6th question. How do I handle conflict with a colleague or a team member? Conflict is inevitable, and the thought of confronting it head-on can be distressing. Developing an approach to deal with it directly and with understanding is the key to fostering a culture of mutual respect. The 7th question. What steps should I take if I'm feeling burnt out? Unrelenting busyness and perfectionist tendencies can make it difficult for you to acknowledge when you've crossed the threshold into burnout. Objective feedback can support your ability to recognize that you need to pause and take steps to recharge your mind and your spirit, or to make meaningful changes in your life. Question 8. How can I mentor and uplift other women in my organization? As you climb the ladder of success, it's your duty to send the elevator back down. Mentoring is about being intentional about creating a legacy of empowered women leaders. Question number 9. Is it possible to truly have it all? This question is deeply personal and subjective. It takes time to understand what having it all means to you. It also takes time to develop and pursue the vision you have for yourself with clarity and passion. And the final question, how do I stay motivated when faced with setbacks? Setbacks can be difficult to accept when you're driven and have a track record of successes behind you. Investing time to view them as opportunities for growth, reflection, and recalibration can be transformative. Understanding shared challenges is about empowerment, growth, and leveraging collective experiences to sculpt a brighter, more inclusive future for all women leaders. It's in these shared experiences that you often find your most profound strengths and insights. If you're struggling and need support to work through any of these questions, consider partnering with me by filling out the questionnaire found at livingwhileleading.com/work-with-Sharon. Remember, you're the solution to claiming what's important to you. Thanks for listening today. This is your time. Give yourself permission to reclaim what's important to you and be who you want to be. If you're getting value from this podcast, please subscribe, share it, or write a review. And connect with me on livingwhileleading.com or on LinkedIn. And don't forget to tune in next week.